Okay. Yeah, this is Wayne again. I have a guest with me this time. She's busy fighting for her life right now in an invasion. Um, I just killed the Capra Demon. This is the gear we've looted so far. And part of the scavenger hunt run rules, I can only use equipment, that being weapons, armor, and shields, that I've picked up from enemies. But other stuff is fair game, items, spells, and the like. Oh, and before I continue on to that one, killing the Capra Demon brings the cleric team in.
You are undead as well. We must not let this curse overcome us.
I can kill fixed NPCs for drops too, but probably wait on these since we'll be fighting most of them anyway.
So I got Seahorse of Doom. He had a much higher leveled mate with him, who I think was using the life hunt size.
Wow. Oh, nicely done. You got.
What have we here?
Oh, I'm also gonna need to put some anti-aliasing back on too. Text isn't looking that great.
The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that.
But yeah,
you might scare
let's see. We killed the Asylum Demon with a club, and I tossed that. We got the Gargoyles with a longsword. See, I notice our Blighttown is where I'm going now. I need to get there from the depths, which means I'm going this way.
You haven't yet done the depths, have you?
No, I have not yet done the depths. And let's see, then then I killed Capra Demon with the Rapier. The Rapier actually ended up Rapier was my MVP. It was acquitting itself quite well. And unfortunately the only armor we've managed to get so far are the fan service armor from the Hollow Soldiers. And I think I got the t-shirt from the Hollow Warriors. Let me see if I've got that. Armor-plated t-shirt, I suppose, since it gives you some poise. Yeah, I did get one of those. It has 4 fewer poise for 1.2 less weight. Yeah, that's what we're going to switch to that for a bit. Still a mid-roll. The other good thing about the Rapier, too, is that while we had it, we were in fast roll, which obviously makes the game much easier. Really, and my big concern is... Oh, I could probably go buy the Smith box from Andre. Let's do that real quick.
That would be a good move to pick up the Smith box.
Yeah, and then also turn in the large ember. So I went far enough into the depths to get that, and then I left. I also got Laurentius. So, leave the clerics. And since I've talked to Rhea, by the time we come back, they'll be gone to the catacombs. I thought about going down there early to get the Rite of Kindling and all that. But without a divine weapon and whatever I use, I'd have to, give away after killing Pinwheel. It didn't seem like a good idea. Oh yeah, and that's the other rule, to keep it from being the first to keep the scavenger hunt run from becoming the first Black Knight weapon I find run. I have to discard the weapon I use whenever I beat a boss. Let's go ahead and make one more go at these guys. Come on, boy.
So can you go to make you think about what deserves to get the +10?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you have the punch there. Ah. There we go. Jeez, that gave me a fight. Okay. Yeah, I'm used to, for the early game stuff, I'm used to parrying with a buckler or something. So yeah, I'm just a little off on some of these things.
Go ahead. I couldn't get the hang of parrying with a buckler in Dark Souls 1. I found the medium shield much easier for some reason, even though I know mechanically the buckler is actually the superior parrying weapon.
Yeah, I think it's because they put more. It has more lag on the recovery, so it's harder to, like, if you whiff one, it's harder to try again. Yeah. Ah. Normally that works. There we go.
Oh god,
Getting back
moveset
into
on,
the groove here.
the moveset on this sword is not at all suited to corridors.
I am not having much luck with the tracking on those dash attacks. Must be, just used to Dark Souls 2 where they made those, and especially jumping attacks, better. Jumping R2s are absurd in Dark Souls 2. Alright, back down to Andre. And I think I'll just homeward back to Firelink. No point taking the long way to the depths from here. So we need the smith box and...
It's a bit longer to get an invasion in the depths, but here we are.
Oh, oh, so you're waiting for me.
Of course.
Let's see. I'm going to be using the uchigatana on... I imagine I'll probably use that on the Gaping Dragon since he bleeds. Then again, the Gaping Dragon's an easy boss. The only difficulty he has is all the HP he's got.
He hasn't opened the shortcut yet.
Got the short sword. Oh yeah, and I did get a battle axe to drop, so I've got a short sword, a battle axe, and the gargoyle halberd as my options right now. Let's use the... I think I'll save the halberd. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's use the battle axe.
Lovely seeing you there.
Oh, then actually buy my smith box first, of course.
Well, you need it.
I have just spotted them in their pet phantom. They're in the picnic area.
Yeah, in addition to getting all these people to invade, it's kind of weird how so many people are having phantoms, too. It means there's a lot of traffic going on.
Yeah. Well, since they moved the game off Xbox Live, the networking became so much better.
True. Yeah, I only got the game gifted a couple... well, I almost a couple months ago now. So yeah, I've never had to put up with that nonsense. Battle axe.
Oh, lagged. I don't know. One of us is laggy. It looks like they're hitting me, but their damage is only just coming through. So who knows what's actually happening here?
Right. Let's do...
Yeah. So I've got a backstab attack animation, but I've not actually taken any damage.
Yeah, those are the most obnoxious things.
Because then they send you a nasty message saying, hacking, cheat.
Right.
So I've got no idea who's actually winning this fight. It might be me, it might be them. I think they just took bleed damage.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, bleed and poison are still a good way of dealing with people because that just counts. That just factors in like making contact with them. You don't actually need to have it register a full hit. That being said, I think if you actually get the bleed to trigger while somebody's rolling, they might still be invincible to it.
Oh, I once rolled through somebody's bleed. I took the damage from the hit, but because the proc applies a frame later, my iframes had activated.
Nice. Oh, we got our first shield.
You got a shield.
Now that we have a shield with decent magic resistance, I might just go back and kill the Moonlight Butterfly first, because otherwise it'll be a long time before we can get to it. Then I need to retire another weapon. Yeah, let's put that off for later. Yeah, just keep the cracked shield in reserve. It's kind of funny the luck I've been having with drops in this run. It's like I actually the hardest part was deciding if I'd be able to let myself use the club to get my first drop, since you can't really hurt people with just punching them.
Not really.
Yeah, and I ended up, I decided that I would allow items to be used as long as I don't buy them. I still have to find them, but otherwise I can use them. And I managed to get the longsword to drop from a hollow soldier with my very last firebomb. The first three I used to kill the merchant to get the katana before finding out that, I actually didn't have the dex to use it.
Well, you've got it in reserve at least.
Right. Well, I'm using it now. I just didn't have it at the time. Okay, I am human in the depths. You still have red orbs left. You can try to ruin my day.
I am actually a Gravelord, not Gravelord. I am a full-on Dark Wraith. I took a level 8 character down to the Abyss.
Oh wow! So what was your low level strategy for the Four Kings? Did you just go pyromancy?
Depends. I mean, because I actually mainly also invade in the lower level bits. I tend to just go for cosplay, rather than, rather than totally attempting to annihilate the opponent. Well, I've got no idea where they are. I thought they were down here, but they are not, because everything is alive. So I'm actually invaded someone else at the moment. So.
Well, what I meant was you're taking a low-level person to beat the Four Kings. What did you kill them with?
Oh, the Four Kings. I think it was pyromancy. I think I put on Havels, and then basically face tanked them. Right.
Yep, that'll do it. And of course, without the master key, I'm gonna have to take the long way around to get the key to the depths. That's another. Yeah, the slimes just really aren't worth fighting. I think if there's like a certain pattern you can do to run past them, I think works. But no. At least they don't do that much damage. Well, I got the other 5 to drop, so I can get past them now. That. Wow, okay. That is 2 deaths to those torch-wielding hollows. That's just because, yeah, you cannot, the infinite poise break. Alright. Get some item discovery. And this time I'll wait to turn human until I actually get to the bonfire in the depths, just to be on the safe side. I don't think they actually have any equipment I want, except for the, so possibly the other waste cloth, but that wouldn't really do me much good. Yeah, I think it's the delay on the thrust that got me against the other torch guy. Mm-hmm. Because if I'd killed him first, I probably would have been fine. I wonder if any other I think the boars have unlimited poise damage on their charge attack. I don't think it's possible to take it and soul hit them.
I don't think so, but I haven't actually experimented, so.
Right. Yeah, on my Spellblade stream, I got killed by that stupid armored boar in the Duke's Archives like 4 times. Okay.
I don't like these armored boars.
No, yeah.
If you don't have pyromancy, they are a total pain.
Right. And yeah, it doesn't help that they take away the ability to backstab them, which may as well have been an Easter egg in the first place, with how hard it is to do to the first one.
I don't think firebombs are that effective against Duke's Archive boars.
Right. Yeah, that is true. I mean, black firebombs are pretty good, but yeah, I don't think they'd help much by that point. And it's all because of the way the damage scaling works in this game. It's like eventually everything just has such high resistance to everything. If the stuff with fixed damage, like the charcoal resin especially, just aren't really worth it. Oh, I got a humanity back. Alright. Let's get to my bloodstain. Ooh, almost got me again. Jeez, they love doing that.
I hated that picnic area when I first started playing.
I like that picnic area. Kind of, yeah, the benches everywhere.
It's like the staff canteen of the depths, isn't it? You've got the cook.
They do have the cook, yes. Alright. So the other slimes didn't drop this time. Here we go. Alright.
I'll let
Well, that
you
was
get
a
the
mess.
bonfire
But,
before I invade.
that was a mess, but we got past him that time. Let's see now. Trying to remember where exactly the key is, because I never need to use it.
Do you want to know?
I believe it's. Well, I know it's like in the room where with. Oh, let's see. Drop that.
So are you allowed to do things like use that axe that's over there or not?
No, I have to
Okay.
loot it from an enemy. If it's not dripping with the flesh blood of my kill, then it has not been scavenged. Oh right, I can just pick it up behind the bars. That's right.
Yeah.
See you next time, Ratty.
Box rats. Worst rats.
That's another guy that's a pain to fight. He just does so much, stability damage if you try to block him.
Well, the big rat.
The Rat King, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're all bunched up. It won't be as much of a hassle to kill them, I wouldn't think.
So you can usually manage a plunging attack on the Rat King.
That's true, yeah. Might be worth it to just run back upstairs and take that first drop down, get the spider. Well, I can't use the spider shield, but get some height on him. And really, if I'm using uchigatana as my weapon, I probably should have bought the repair box. Come to think of it. So these are the last two. No ores, which that just figures. I'm done. Did I get anything? Well, this guy came back. Did he run all the way down from the upper level? He had to have. I killed the other two guys. That is some persistence. Okay. Depths officially starts here. Where's Holloway? And Kindle. I think I have enough souls to level up too. I think I will go ahead and use the uchigatana on the Gaping Dragon. Just try to get the bleed to make it go faster. I know Quelaag bleeds too, but it just takes so much longer.
What about using boss weapons? Are you going to be allowed to use those?
If I get a valid weapon to drop, I can do anything I want with it. So I could.
No, I mean as in weapons you make from boss souls.
Yeah, like for example, if I get a skeleton to drop a scimitar, then I can turn that into the Fury Sword.
Then you can make the Fury Sword.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have gotten a couple broken straight sword drops, so I could use that with the Soul of Sif. But you got to choose wisely. I probably let myself dupe boss souls to get souls. Once I get far enough into the game, I have to use like higher tier weapons in order to actually hurt anybody. Because I'll just be at the rate I discard them, I couldn't afford to keep going. Then this way. Yeah, maybe I'll get lucky and get a Channeler Trident.
Mm-hmm. I guess by necessity you're going to be going for a quality build.
Yeah, I've been balancing my stats so far. See, they're beefed up. Oh, he's running right for me. That makes this easier. Fingers crossed. No, denied. All right, two down, and the last. Nice of him to not attack while I was only using my sword to block. Remember, katana also are really bad for defense.
All the attack all the time.
Oh, yeah. Like if anybody asks what the proper ratio, the proper time to power attack in 3rd edition D&D, all the time.
I was in the 5th edition game I'm playing, and I'm playing a fighter barbarian multi-class. I did 93 points of damage in my
Wow.
alpha strike.
That sounds like a lot, even for especially in.
Well, I
4D.
got two criticals because I was fighting with. I had advantage. I crit on 19 and 20 because of my fighter multi-class, and I got 2 crits out of it.
Wow. Yeah, that would do it.
If I'd remembered the other feature of the great weapon attack feat, I could have probably tacked on another 40 damage, which is effectively power. It lets you power attack from -5 to hit, plus
okay.
10 damage. I'm now invading Yurk.
Well, I am. What level are you? I may be a lower
8.
level than you.
I'm level 8.
Okay, so that's not a concern.
As I said, I made this. It's a good couple of years ago now. I made this lower level invader just with guidance from a chap called Analogy Taffy, who sort of talked me and somebody else through making these characters. You know where to go in the catacombs and stuff to get all the bits and bobs.
Oh yeah, like the Gravelord sword and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. There's a lot you can do, like before you even start playing the game.
No, I didn't use the Gravelord sword, but it was more. Why did we go to the catacombs? I can't remember why we went to the catacombs. There was a very good reason for it, though.
Might have been for the Rite of Kindling to just when you face tank the Four Kings.
Yeah, might have been for the Rite of Kindling to have
Here we
to have full Estus.
Yeah, you do cut it pretty close. I mean, it's probably possible to do it without it, especially if you can, especially if you also have the crest shield. But yeah, no point risking it. Let's go kill Kirk while we're down here in Slohima.
Oh, you're alive. Haha. Oh, so you have to be alive if you're going for Kirk.
Yep. Oh, it also means that I think that'll reset the invasion timer. So let me go back up first.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
There's people down here. If I get... I'm not wasting my time.
There will be blood. Let's see. Should I? What if I should go through the bad part of town?
You mean Frogtown?
Frogtown. All right, Kirk. That fat roll. Oh, hello. Frogtown came to me. Let's see. All right, got him. Oh, you're still alive.
So it
Not
is
for long.
pleasing to see how many people are still playing Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a great game, and it's kind of, you know, the appeal to it is pretty evergreen. No, there's still not really anything else that does what it does. I was hoping for a sword or a shield on that one.
You got nothing from him?
Got nothing.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, that one's already dead. Okay. Let's see. Frogtown from here is... So that's the dead end. That's where Kirk was. So it is this way. Oh, right, yeah. I must have been thrown off because I thought that when the rat fell down, that was the way it had already gone. But... Nope. So, Frogtown. I have enough liquid humanity. I shouldn't be in much danger from the frogs.
No, you should be fine. Also, after you get over the first time you get petrified, they're not that scary,
Right.
and you can really, they're easy to avoid their poison cloud.
And in fact, they have no other attacks, unlike in Dark Souls 2. And once you get that... And my first... I've only been petrified, I think, like once or twice. And it's never been early on, because the first time I played it, I was going with a fighter mage, like I always do. So I saw these slow enemies at a distance, so I just soul arrowed them. Eye of Death. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't get the. Oh, those guys are still alive. Yeah, that reminds me. I was playing Dark Souls 2 with the guy that gifted it to me, and you already know this from playing Scholar of the First Sin, but they moved a basilisk in the tower to the path to No Man's Wharf. And
Yep.
I first thought he was dead because he was like half submerged in the water, and then I get up and of course he breathes at me and
And then they have the giant basilisks. Because if there's one thing the basilisks needed to be, it was bigger.
right. And even then, it's like the big risk on them is still the tail swipe, not the petrify. Okay, I think that's all of that. I'm trying to remember if Domhnall drops anything. Because
If
I
who?
can't- he doesn't drop his fancy like nerdy goggle hat.
No.
All right.
And let's face it, the goggle hat is what we all want.
And then okay, that's where we start. All right. I never get turned around so badly in this area.
It's kind of weird. Dark Souls is one of the very few games I never get lost in.
Doesn't happen.
I don't know why.
too often.
Even things like the sewer level, they somehow managed to make everything look distinct.
Right. That is true. Yeah. I think it's like this is one of the few places, and it's probably because it's the markers you normally use can throw you off. Like there's dead bodies everywhere and stuff.
But I think one of the reasons the navigation in Dark Souls is easy is because there's no, or at least I find it easy, is because there's no mini map. They've actually had to make the levels look distinct.
That's a really good point.
They can't use a lot of the easy, leveling shortcuts that you get in other games.
Right.
Level design shortcuts, I mean.
Like when I remember back in the day when my brother was big into Left 4 Dead, and we watched the Valve video they had on, I don't know if it was their site, they were hosting it or whatever. They're talking about how they use like light to draw people to certain areas and stuff like that. And it is ingenious, but at the same time, everybody does it now, so it feels kind of like they're taking the easy way. Oh, another humanity. Let's see. I think I will let myself buy the master key from Domhnall. I would count that as buying utility, just like the repair box and stuff. And of course, I murdered the merchant for the residential key.
Can you buy the master key from anyone?
Yeah, Domhnall sells it after he moves to Firelink, so after it no
Oh,
longer
right.
does you any good. I guess it's handy on the New Game Plus if you do one.
Yeah.
So you can't. I can always give away the heavy crossbow. Let's see. Oh, I didn't go back and talk to Lautrec. That's why his sign's not there. I probably should do that before I head to Blighttown, so otherwise I can't get the sunlight metal from him.